thumping win last week versus New World FC in the Roger Jones Challenge Cup brought to an end a 3-match losing streak for Gower and hopefully brought with it a change in fortunes for the team. But again, it's far from straightforward for manager Phil Glynn, missing some key names including captain Isaac Atite and only able to muster 11 with no substitutes available. It's another unique back four in front of Jonathan Grillo, Charles Minter at left back, Lorenz Sebacker and James Munro the two centre halves, with Jamal Ramsey at right back. Two holding in midfield, Wesam Moradi and Yannick James dropping in to the heart of midfield to replace the missing Isaac Atite, nursing a knee injury. On the right hand side, Angel Zapata. On the left, the dangerous Hisham Abdullah, Kayo Brown just in behind Ayub Duabi. It's a windy, rainy day in North London at UCS playing fields. Visitors today, Park Royals. Their manager, Will Pearpoint, is playing in goal. Missing a recognised goalkeeper, so perhaps a positive omen for Gower. We've got to do some defending here, and it's broken to the back post. First chance goes towards Park Royal. They've gone past Jonathan Grillo, but it was Yannick James throwing himself at the ball and concedes the corner kick. There's a delivery toward the back post, nodded down. They can't take it down though. And it's pulled clear. Long throw into the penalty area. Angel Zapata will get there, but he can't keep the ball. It's going to come back at them via Park Royals, but Zapata will press into the Park Royals half of the field. Here's Kingsley Lewis Eshun into a central area, looking for a shooting opportunity. He ran into Yannick James. That'll be an early free kick for Park Royals. Two standing over the ball. It's a low strike. And on the follow-up, it's a pretty poor effort in the end from around 30 yards. Keeper's long ball downfield. So, header from Minter. Here's Jamal Ramsey striding into the Park Royals half. His pass forward's been cut out, but he's persistent here, Ramsey. He finds Hisham Abdullah. Wide on the left-hand side. It's crossed in with his right boot, and it's a header from Zapata. Coming in off the right-hand side. Couldn't squeeze it on target. Sebacker's ball is full down the right-hand side. Zapata's pass is a little bit loose, and Kayo Brown won't win it. Sebacker gets there. To the left for Minter. Here's Duabi with the first real sight of goal, and will try and find the back of the net. Some half-hearted appeals from Abdullah for a handball, potentially a penalty kick, but that's falling on deaf ears. Officiating's in the spotlight at the top of the game, but what we'd give for VAR today, no referee present at kickoff. Both sides having to make do with a spectator taking the whistle as we await the arrival of today's match official. That'll be a free kick. Kayo Brown will take it. It's a dangerous looking delivery. Skips off the turf, but it's into the side netting. Kayo Brown with a nonchalant celebration. Goalkeeper don't want to see that one again. He let it run. Had to wait as it whipped past the defenders towards that back post and nestles into the bottom corner. Gower with an early lead, 10 minutes on the clock. And they're on the front foot again here. It's a good challenge in midfield from Moradi. Abdullah with two defending him. Abdullah's thumping finish into the roof of the net. And Gower race into a 2-goal lead. Can't stop scoring, Hisham Abdullah. Another one to add to his growing tally. It's his 14th of the season. And there's no way Will Pearpoint's getting anywhere near that. Just trying to gain a foothold in the game here, Park Royals. It's still early in proceedings, but haven't really found their feet. Close down. The clearance has only found Abdullah. James will try one from distance. It's spilled by the goalkeeper. His defender is there to spare his blushes. It's tossed down the touchline. For Lewis Eshin. It's good defending from Gower on the halfway line, and Kyo Brown tries to set off in full flight, and he's trying to make his way around the fullback. That's a challenge on Brown to concede the corner kick. Abdella with the delivery. Lifted towards the back post. It's headed down. James tries to scramble to get the second ball, but can't do so. Quick free kick. Rolled down the touchline. Saybacker to get there. It's to the 6-yard box, and Jonathan Greelo comes to claim, and claims well. Throw to Zapata. Crosses the halfway line, squeezes between two players. That's a clumsy challenge on Angel Zapata. Referee gives Gower the free kick, and Kyo Brown stands over it here. It's a loopy ball towards the back post. It's almost dropped there for Hisham Abdella, just behind Duabi. Toss down the touchline towards Yannick James. Can't keep the ball. Minter was there, but James has won it back. James still going towards the 6-yard area. Zapata will sprint to keep it in play. He's done so very well, Angel Zapata. Park Royals have taken the throw quickly. It'll be sad to see them go. This is their last season as a club. They will fold at the end of this term. 8 goals between them last time these two played each other back in November 2022. Gower with the win. Della that day was on the score sheet too. That's a lovely ball by Park Royals. Monroe steps in. The important touch. The halfway line. It's a lovely ball toward the back post, and the header is down. Not on target in the end. Rilo's clearance. Down the left-hand side for Abdella. Wonderful first touch, as per usual. Now Brown has joined him on that left flank. Can't squeeze the pass past the defender, but he's got Minter for supports. He can't find Abdella. Ball is squeezed down the right-hand side for Park Royals as we reach the half-time break. And so far, so good for Gower, with a 2-goal lead. Goals from Kyo Brown and Hisham Abdella, setting them well on their way this afternoon at UCS playing fields.
Listen, if it wasn't for James and Lorenz in that defence, you'd be down in this game. So just because you're 2-0 up means nothing, right? You've got to step this game up, you've got to take it seriously, and your work rate has got to be better. When we don't have the ball, your best teams in this league, best teams in football, are the ones who work the best off the ball. The rest, you've got the talent to win going forward. But show your team that you care. Show your team that you're running your heart out and that you don't want to concede a goal in this game. Don't want to see any walking in this second half. Maximum effort, and that's all we ask of each other, yeah? Each of us are teammates, each of us want to play for each other, but you've got to show it.
I think at the moment, our structure is what's fucking killing us. I think respectfully, you guys are putting in work, but I think in the midfield, bro, we're too far off them.
Yeah, we're too far back.
Sometimes it looks as if we don't know where we need to be, and obviously I'm looking at it from over there, and sometimes there's 3 or 4 of you grouped up, and their players just peeling off you. Yeah. This is one of our worst halves I've seen us play this season. And we're 2-0 up, so we've got more in the tank.
Get on the ball. Yeah?
Move it.
Nothing silly. You don't need to do anything silly. Wes, you sit in front of the defence, yeah? I don't want you to move out in front of that defence. We need a solid defensive midfield there.
Hey, this is one of those games where we let one of them get a goal back in, and then it goes to 2-2, and then we fucking panic it. Don't let that happen.
The rain started to come down a bit heavier here. Real Sunday League conditions. Park Royals have started well, and they're in the penalty area. It's pulled back towards the edge of the 18-yard box. It's Kingsley Lewis Eshin, and it's through the legs of Jonathan Greelo. Came through a crowd of bodies.
Come on, Sharper!
It was a good first touch. He had 3 Gower defenders around him. Kingsley Lewis Eshin. Jonathan Greelo, it's an awkward one for him to deal with. Perhaps a slight deflection. It's the response Park Royals were looking for. Can they find an equaliser? Gower can't find Duabi. It's a bit isolated after the break. Park Royals are battling and fighting for every ball here, but so is Angel Zapata. Kyo Brown strides through the centre circle over the halfway line. Abdella's through on goal. That's brave goalkeeping. Smothered the shot from Hisham Abdella. Carry this forward. It's out to the left-hand side, and Gower sprinting back towards their own goal. It's flat to the edge of the 18-yard box. Seibaka will stab it away, and Kyo Brown will keep possession for Gower. Abdella with a lot of space down this left flank. This is where he's the most potent, most dangerous. Steps infield onto his right foot. Tries to strike at goal, but that's closed down well. Brown has been caught there. Referee didn't blow the whistle, and Kyo Brown with a little kick out. Still not with our official match referee, and the volunteer spectator has given Kyo Brown the benefit of the doubt there. Nodded down back into the Gower half of the field. Spun out to the right-hand side. Seibaka gets across and will concede the throw-in. It's a long one, looped into the penalty area. It's bounced off the deck, flicked on, nodded down, and then stabbed home at the far post by Kingsley Lewis-Eshen. They're back on level terms, Park Royals.
Come on, it's weak.
It was a comedy of errors defensively. Flicked on initially. There were two at that back post. Yannick James was there, so was Jamal Ramsey. But the important touch was from Kingsley Lewis-Eshen. Gower starting to look a little bit frustrated here. On paper they are the stronger team, but haven't managed to get their quality to show. That's good from Abdella and James, and now Kyo Brown slipping on round the outside for Minter. Finds Duabi. James got that caught under his feet, wanted to strike but couldn't. Finds Zapata instead, will try curl one to the far post. That's narrowly wide. Frustration's just starting to boil over for Gower there. Need to keep their heads if they're going to reclaim the lead. Here's Minter with a bit of space. Finds Kyo Brown. That's a lunging challenge. It's not the first from that man on Brown. And that'll be a shot from distance, I think, here from Abdella. It's low. Little deflection off the bottom of the wall, but I think it made it a bit easier for the goalkeeper. Well dealt with by Munro. Maradi. Tidy in possession at the base of midfield. Minter. Back to Wessam Maradi. Now Munro to Kyo Brown. He's looking for support, has to go backwards. Ramsey to Brown. And back again. Down the line for James as the support of Zapata. And we'll feed it to the winger. Comes in onto his left foot and finds Brown. Back to Ramsey. Shuffles his way down the touchline. He's got into a crossing position here. Tries to pull it back to the penalty spot, but that's cleared by Park Royals, and Kyo Brown picks up the second ball. Gower working hard to try and find their third. Strike is from quite some way out and easily collected by the goalkeeper. Grillo's hopeful ball up towards the halfway line. Zapata will get there. Wessam Maradi. To Minter. Back to Wessam Maradi, and now Seibaka. Down the line for Minter again. Loose pass is cut out. He was looking for Brown. But here it is with Kingsley Lewis-Eshen down the right-hand side for Park Royals. And Wessam Maradi has to concede the throw. Hope to defend this a bit better than the last throw. It's headed to the edge of the 18-yard box. First time effort. And my word, that's got its way through Jonathan Grillo. Gower not happy. There was a man offside in front of the goalkeeper. We'll have a look at the replay here. It's flicked out initially by Abdella. The shot was first time and pretty tame. just see the number 29 there flick his foot out in front of Jonathan Grillo. And Gower aren't happy. They think that should be offside. Lovely crossfield pass to find Lewis Eshen. Snapping in goes Zapata, but he can't win the ball back. Kingsley, Lewis Eshen surrounded by Gower defenders, still gets the pass backwards to a teammate. That's an early ball into the 18-yard box. Sabaka with the header. And now Minter gets it clear. They can't keep possession here, Gower. There's that crossfield ball to Lewis Eshen again. It's been met by Jamal Ramsey. Tries to put it back towards the 6-yard area. The clearance could have gone anywhere, and eventually it's gone behind for a corner kick. Moradi will find Jonathan Grillo, but his clearance has been picked up by Lewis Eshen. Ramsey down the touchline. Zapata wrestles it forward to Arby. He's had his shirt pulled there, and the referee, who now has arrived finally, gives Kyo Brown the free kick. It's a flat delivery and easily cleared by Park Royals. Sabaka. He's trying to do the defending. It's pulled back to the edge, the 6-yard box. The volley. Not testing Jonathan Grillo this time. It's down the line for Abdella. Lovely first-time ball inside to Duabi. James now finds Brown. Zapata on the outside. Brown goes the other way though, onto the chest of Abdella. Took it down well, but the strike was straight against the Park Royals defender. Hunting an equaliser, Gower. Committing more bodies forward. Rain has started to ease a little bit here. Park Royals in possession inside the Gower half. James will step up and press, and so will Duabi. Zapata tries to skip past the slide tackle. Not this time. Come Park Royals again. It's another effort from distance. Grillo was diving across to his right, but it's wide of the bottom corner. Another early ball into the area. This time it's a clearance from Monroe. And here comes Duabi down the right-hand side. He tried to squeeze it in field to Angel Zapata. But he can't find the ball. Park Royals again on the front foot. Wandering through the middle. Again, Kingsley Lewis Eshen. Ran into traffic. Lost possession. Kyo Brown has found Hisham Abdella. Abdella round the outside. Squeezes the ball across. Appeals for a handball. We were unsighted from our position. Appeals for a handball. Gower were convinced. Abdella to the back post. Duabi tries the header. Minter on the follow-up midway through the Park Royals half. Zapata. Can't find enough space. Ramsey to the left-hand side. Abdella will find space in the penalty area. Gets to the byline, pulls it back across goal. Pulled back again towards Yannick James, and that's a really good save from Will Pearpoint to push it onto the bar. Abdella to the back post. Ball cleared from out underneath the crossbar. Moradi. Tugged back there by Lewis Eshen. Free kick will be Gower's. Kyo Brown lifts one towards the back post, headed back into the penalty area. Duabi keeps it alive for Gower here. Crosses back to the back post. Hisham Abdella, another appeal for handball. He nodded it back into the 6-yard area. Referee shakes his head again. Saybaker's clearance will find Hisham Abdullah. Minter's pass inside finds Maradi. Still Minter. Tried the early ball. That was blocked at source. Saybaker takes possession on the halfway line. Pass finds Kyo Brown. Rides the challenge. Still Brown. On the edge of the 18-yard box. Brown into the penalty area. Squeezes it into the feet of Zapata. Goes behind for a corner kick. Off the chest of a Park Royals defender. Maradi's strike is bundled away from goal. Zapata finds Brown wide on the right-hand side. Searching for space. Strike at the near post. Pretty tame one. It's taken down very well by Lewis Eshen. Turns out to the right-hand side. Crosses miss-hits, but Saybaker had to deal with it. Hisham Abdullah having to do some defending on the edge of his own penalty area. And the effort from the edge of the box is whipped pretty comfortably over the bar. Kyo Brown. Minter flicks it across to Saybaker. Rolls it down the touchline for Hisham Abdullah, who will come and retrieve it. Hisham Abdullah makes it very clear that that ball stayed on the field of play. Monroe's ball forward is looking for Duabi. Striding through Gower, right through the middle here, and they slipped it through, and this could be a fourth for Park Royals, and it is. It's Nicholas Brown, set up there by Gavin Austin. And the Gower midfield just disappeared. And they were allowed to just wander through, perhaps a hint of offside. But Park Royals go 2 goals into the lead. It's 4-2 to the visitors. And there's no time left for Gower to try and mount a comeback. That very late on in time added on, and it's another disappointing defeat. Gower let a 2-goal half-time lead slip to finish on the losing side. It's Gower 2, Park Royals 4.